Our squat kickovers are a great move for our legs, primarily focusing on those quads with a little bit of hamstrings and glutes during that squat, and also focusing on our hip flexors, right up in those hips to lift that leg up, and our abductors, so those muscles on the outside of the leg that bring those legs apart from each other. You're going to want to find either a box like I'm using, or you can use a stool, or you can use a chair. You can use multiple different items, but you want to find a height that is doable for you, able to get your leg over it, but it is challenging for you. The higher up it's going to be, the tougher it's going to be to get that leg over it. So based on your flexibility, your height, your ability level, try to find an object that you're kicking over that is doable but challenging for you. We're going to set up right in front of that object. You should be close enough to it that when you extend your leg out, you're going to be hitting it. You're not way out here. That way you're not actually having to go over the object. You can go a little bit lower and you're not hitting it. So make sure you get close enough that it forces you to get that leg up and over. We're then going to get in our normal squat position, feet about hip distance apart here. I'm going to get down nice and low in that squat, keeping that chest on up. At the top, I'm going to bring that right leg, I'm going to sweep it over to the left side of the box, I'm going to bring it over and then return to that starting position. So sweeping it to the left side, up and over, drop back down to my starting position, squat, switch sides, left leg out to the right, up and over, back down to that squat. So we're simply going back and forth, crossing over, bringing it up over that object, returning it right to that starting point, and then going back into that squat the next time. So, biggest mistakes made on this one, making sure that you're close enough to the box that you're actually forced to bring your leg up and over that box. I know you may say, well, I'll back up and I'll still get my leg high enough. Typically, you're not going to get that leg high enough, especially as you tire out, which means you're not going to push yourself and get the benefits that we're trying to work here for those hip flexors and those abductors. So make sure that you're close enough to that bench. Another big thing, make sure that leg is fairly straight on this one. It is going to have a slight bend as you sweep it up and over, but we're not bending it like this and doing a high knee coming up and over. We're actually kicking out and sweeping that leg up and over it. So try to keep that leg fairly straight throughout that movement. Start off with something that's a little shorter. It'll make it a little easier for you, and then try to slowly progress up in height from there.